What's up everyone, and welcome back to Fiction Tea Reviews. So my cat's eating in the back if you hear some noise, but today we're going to talk about the movie The Jumper. So let's get into it. Jumper, you can watch it on Amazon. It is a 2008 movie. It is sci-fi action genre. It is 1 hour and 30 minutes and it's PG-13. Director is Doug Liman. The actors slash characters are Kristen as David Rice, Rachel Bilson as Millie Harris, Jamie Bell as Griffin, and Samuelljackson as Roland Cox. The plot: Aimless David Rice has the ability to instantly transport himself to any place he can imagine. He uses that gift to globe-trot, living on money he steals by jumping into bank vaults. He's captured by the evil Roland Cox, who knows how to keep David from jumping. David escapes and reunites with his high school crush Millie, then forms an alliance with a fellow jumper named Griffin and prepares for mortal combat with Cox. I don't know if it's Cox or Cox, but you know what it really sounds like. Honestly, at first I didn't know if I was gonna review this film because I was just watching it, and then after I was done watching it, like I was just watching it just for fun, not really to review it. But I was like, it's not a bad movie, it's not terrible, but like, is it worth really talking about? Because it's not one of those in-depth films, but I was like, you know what, it still got some good visuals. It got some good action sequences, and there might be some quantum scientifical things, quantum physics, quantum mechanics. I don't know which one specifically, but there's definitely some of that definitely all up in here. I think the fact that this is about teleportation makes this movie really compelling, especially when you first start watching it. Honestly, I wish I could do this. He's living my dream. He is living my dream. He gets to teleport anywhere he wants. He gets to travel. Everything is free. That's the life, okay? I want that life.
This video is brought to you by my self-published book, Rain. It is a psychological thriller about a group of young adults in a psych ward who get this new counselor that's trying to understand their mental illnesses and trying to understand them. But then the counselor shortly learns that these kids might not be crazy and that this place is actually making them crazy, all the while trying to figure out what's going on with him and his psychological demons and his problems. If you would like more information about this book, be sure to hit the link in the description box below. Supporting me and buying these books actually helps me to run this channel, so be sure to check that out, and let's start the video.
So let's talk about the action sequences. So there were some scenes I liked. I like when the two jumpers were fighting and like all the background scenes were changing. They ended up in the pool. They ended up in a public pool. They ended up in like Antarctica somewhere on top of a mountain. They ended up on the pyramids of Giza. And also they were like different portals. The way that the portals were popped in and out of things. Especially when Samuel L. Jackson's character used that machine and like open up this portal wall into this space. That was a really good scene. I like the way the effects of that look. Best part as far as the action was how his power really lifted up that part of the house and transformed it into the water. Like, that was cool. It was indeed a force. I noticed though that there were a lot of references to the Pyramid of Giza and the pyramids, and I thought that was interesting because the pyramids are said to, if they're aligned perfectly, they transmit a certain type of energy. Also, Jumper used energy to travel, and he's a very powerful person. As far as the ending go, honestly, I wish there was a cliffhanger in this movie, but there's not. I feel like there should have been a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger should have been, if I was to add, that him and the other jumper were related, or that his mom was a jumper and somehow that's why she had to leave and she didn't think he was going to become a jumper. Like, it should have been something like that. It sounds predictable, but at the same time it would have just gave it a little bit more something, depth at the end. The mom just kind of ended with like, you got a head start, and I'm just like, what was the point for her being in the movie? For real, do we need her? No. I gotta say, I wish that we would have got an explanation as to why he was chosen as a jumper and the origin of jumpers and jumping, something. But they gave us nothing. But overall, I would recommend this movie because it has a lot of good action sequences and it's not really that bad. But don't expect too much out of it. If you like this video, you can definitely give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know, if you were a jumper, what would the first thing you would do? Predictably, everybody would rob a bank, which he did in the movie, spoiler alert. But what would you do? Comment below and let me know.